Hi everybody, today I'm going to talk about finishing your report. First thing I want to talk about is individual responsibility, because there's a lot of individual responsibility in this report. So your individual responsibility is all about editing your writing, making sure that you've added your own citations and that you've formatted your references and handed those in with your work, and making sure also that you've proofread your work and you've read the whole report. So you should proofread the whole report as well as your own work. Next thing I want to talk about is checking your report, because there's quite a few things that you need to think about this week. First of all, make sure you use the checklist that we've provided for week 10. The one on structure is particularly important and useful for you. Also, good practice is to check your assignment versus the assignment outline, and also to check the marking sheet to make sure that you've actually answered the questions that we're asking. Ethics is something that needs to be woven right through the report. So make sure that ethics, that it is woven right through the report, that it's a very important part of the report. And I want you to go back to your report and check that you have actually written an ethical basis, or sometimes we call it a framework. It's important that you answer the questions in step 1 in order to be able to achieve that. And then from there, make sure that the basis that you have written is discussed in each of the different topics that you've written about. Finally, with the report, I want you to make sure that in your discussion you have your conclusions and recommendations discussed and justified. And then after that, I want you to make sure that your survey has a methodology section, which you can either put in the discussion or you can place it in the appendix, and that you have used your survey in the discussion. You've gone to all this trouble to gather some interesting information, so make sure that you write about it in your discussion and tell the client about it so that it strengthens your ideas. Then you will place the detail about your appendix in the report, and make sure too that you refer the reader to the appendix. They don't know that the stuff's there unless you tell them that it's there. So there's a lot to think about this week. So you need to be checking and double checking and triple checking to make sure that the final report is really great. So we're looking forward to seeing them when they're finished. That's all. Bye.